welcome to Moriah and Elizabeth Inspired Monday. See last week's video for a more detailed introduction, but basically I think of Moriah Elizabeth as spring, just renewal, second chances, creativity, bright colors, and I went through poopiness and she got me through poopiness, so this is my way of doing that. And I'm not just name dropping for the sake of it. I'm a legitimate fan. I've bought merchandise and I have to pick out the shirts that I want because I have to budget for them. I ended up buying 2 of these sticker decals of her icons. There's a minimum that you have to get, and I was like, well, this is my favorite thing. So I went with this and bought 2 of them. I actually wanted to put one of them on my phone, but the way the rainbow is, it's actually just a little too tall for my phone, and so I'd have to bend the top of the sticker decal to get it to work, but I will find a place for it. And I bought the Create This Book #1. I bought Create This Book 2 for my mother, which she loves, and I will link to a week of me doing Create This Book 1 last year sometime in 2019. But for today, for March 9th, 2020, I am going to be decorating a giant clothespin. She did this in her 24-hour painting video, and she legitimately said that she recommends it and then linked you to get a giant clothespin. And I already love using clothespins in my life. I actually, that old shirt that's sewn at the bottom is just filled with clothespins because I use them constantly for everything except hanging up clothes. So this was very exciting to me. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with my decorative box, which I will link to that video, which was last Monday's video. This time, I'm going to use this. It is just by happenstance that Moriah Elizabeth's past video involved spray paint. When I first got this, which was actually 2 months ago, I was planning on using spray paint on this anyway. So all of that is just pure coincidence. It wasn't planned. I swear on any deity that you swear to, that was by complete coincidence, and of course wasn't planned. I'm not, we're not super buddy. She doesn't run her video things by me for me to know that ahead of time. But I am going to be making the 2 sides different colors. And I'm going to leave these sides alone. So for the one side, I am going to do the same thing I did before. Make one side whimsical and the other side more elegant and decorative. And for that, I am going to be using black and gold spray paint, which I have right here. I have this one. I am not particular to any brand of spray paint. These are just spray paints that I've been using forever until they run out. And I'm going to be doing the bottom of the clothespin with this. I've already used this because I really love the Art Deco fan. And I'm going to be doing the same thing I did before, painting this whole thing black and then using gold spray paint with the stencil. But I'm not going to just be using this stencil. I have another stencil I'm going to be using. This is the Deco Wonder stencil. And I'm going to be using just this top part here, this rectangular top. It looks very Gatsby to me. So that is what is going to go on the top of the clothespin. On the elegant side is that. And I apologize, the sun is going down. I've been having lighting issues all day. If you're wondering what's going on with the St. Patrick's thing, I just filmed a tutorial for this, and that will be coming up on Friday. For the other side, my plan is to do a pastel rainbow. It's not a pastel rainbow. My plan for the other side is to do pastel colorings of my favorite colors with a little bit of purple at the top, go into mostly pink, and then a little bit of blue, and then mostly green with a little bit of yellow. It's not going to be exactly, it's not supposed to be a rainbow order. It's just going to be pastel colors that I like the most. But then I'm also going to go into, then I'm going to be using pastel colors. It's not going to be rainbow, so this might trigger somebody like Miss Moriah herself, but I'm going to have it be pink and green with, at the very bottom, a little bit of blue, and at the top, a little bit of purple. Not any kind of an order of any sort. It's just going to be mostly pastel colors. My favorite colors are pink and green. And then I'm going to have a little heart shape with a balloon. And that's going to go on there somehow, some way. And we'll see how that goes. We're going to start by taping off the sides of our clothespin. And you realize how little you use your masking tape when it starts coming off, because when masking tape doesn't, or any tape, when it goes unused for a long time, it doesn't come off whole, and you end up with weird strips of it all over the place. This is, I don't even know where the main thing was. What is this? Okay. This is life now. I was just about to say, we've solved our painting crisis for the most part. Just do this. Stick. All right. took a little bit, but we got to a place where I'm satisfied. It took a little while. Thinner ones don't turn out as well, but you can make it work.